top secret. Don't tell anybody. I'm Hannah from Moorhead, Scheels, and we are here to honor and surprise our next hometown hero with the Hometown Hero Award. His name is Timothy Haugen. Thank you, Timothy.
Welcome to Scheels Hometown Heroes.
Scheels Hometown Heroes is a way for us to say thanks
To those that serve our country and our community.
and are still giving back to others today.
We honor your service by sharing your stories.
From all of us at Scheels, thank you for your service.
Hi, Tim. Congratulations. I'm Hannah, and on behalf of Moorhead Scheels, we would like to present you with the Hometown Hero Award. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And here you go. Thank you for everything that you have done and continue to do for our community. We are beyond lucky to have you.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're in trouble somewhere.
Really, with his involvement in the American Legion is what I'm familiar with. You know, he's always working on projects there or is involved in memberships or committee teams or reconstruction, projects and things like that. So he gives as much to them as hopefully he gets back out of it in satisfaction and thanks from veterans. And, there isn't anybody that's more eccentric about veterans and the care they receive and the awards that they get and the things that they deserve. And Tim is their biggest advocate. Yeah, he always gives. He gives and he gives and he gives. And he's never selfish about asking for anything in return. He's somebody who's always there. He's like a best friend, and he really has become family for our honor flight.
I called home Moorhead. I grew up in Mandan, North Dakota till '63, and then we moved here. And then basically, this was been the home for me. Graduated from high school, and growing up, the one thing that really sticks in my mind is I remember during the Vietnam War, it's the 6 o'clock news or the 5 o'clock, whatever, as a kid back then, but it was always Walter Cronkite. You always heard the numbers, the statistics, and those things stuck out. And it was never really on my mind until I was actually going to college, and I just told myself one day I need a change. It was the day after Thanksgiving in 1974. I went down and I was going to go into the service and basically do my 3 or 4 years, and I was going to be done.
First time meeting Tim was way back in the 80s, I think. When he was introduced to me by somebody I knew. And then I became really well acquainted with Tim when I was assigned in Moorhead, and Tim was our local recruiter at that time. And great guy, very dynamic, very outgoing. The thing that really stood out most for me was Tim was really engaged in the community. He was always involved in youth sports, in community activities with veterans organizations. He really had a passion for his community that went way beyond what any of his contemporaries that I observed.
So 26 and a half years, you look back, would I have loved to stay longer? I could have, if the rules would have been a little different. They changed a couple years afterwards. But it's like anything else. You get to a point where I felt the position I was in, my next move is down to the cities. I had no desire to move to the cities. My family had no desire because they were active and they had stuff up here. And so then that's where the next chapter came in. What are you going to do after retirement? Well, it seems like I was just as busy, if not more, since then. You get involved in a lot of stuff, sometimes too much.
No, but it doesn't stop. He does it. He keeps going and going and going. He's involved in the American Legion. He's involved in the VFW. He's involved in Cowboy Up horseback ride against cancer. He's involved in fundraising golf tournaments. He's involved in the honor flight. He's involved in, throughout all of his life, he's coached all of us. He's been involved in local fundraiser events for spud boosters, for different school money-raising events. He doesn't stop. I don't know what drives him, but he just keeps on going.
Well, I think because of how devoted he is to the community and how he makes that wonderful tie between the military unit and the community organizations, and was able to provide counsel and guidance as to how they could best support service members and their families. And of course, that's been really important here for the last 20 years or so.
He takes a lot of pride in working for veterans and soldiers. I think he's seen enough, I don't know the right word to say, but hardship maybe, to know that they deserve to be treated well and be taken care of.
Both my wife and I have been, when it comes to a lot of stuff, I don't know, it's a drive. We just love to do what we do.